What's going on, y'all? Gains Fitness. Today we're going to be talking about ankle mobility and the importance of ankle mobility. So, which is not unspoken of, but to the general fitness population, yes, it is unspoken of. Ankle immobility can lead to a lot of knee joint issues. How do I know I suffer from for myself? But I have been recently rehabbing my knees and been making great results. I'm now performing movements. I'm performing a squat, one without having to warm up, two with no knee pain. So for me, normally before, what I had for me to squat with no knee pain, I would have to warm up properly. Now I can literally just get up out the bed and just perform a squat and be fine. Don't feel anything in my knees. So knee mobility. Okay, why is important? So for one, if your ankles are tight, you'll have limited mobility and being able to squat. But what happens when you try to squat is your heels will most likely come up off the floor, or you will not be able to squat at a proper depth or as low as you can go due to ankle immobility. So here is what you do for ankle mobility. Two stretches you can do to help loosen up them ankles is basically what you want to do is some soft tissue work around the muscles around the ankles. So your calves. Okay. So first stretch that my girlfriend put me on to, what you would do is you take your foot and you will be on your toe. Think of you're gonna take this part of your foot, you're gonna push it down towards the floor. You can force your glutes inwards. Boom. What you're going to feel, you're going to feel a stretch coming up into your peroneus longus and into your anterior tibialis as well. So anterior tibialis, if you flex your calf towards you, this thick muscle right here is your anterior tibialis. So lots of times this will get tight, so you'll probably have knee pains or you can't squat as low as you can. So from here, you're going to force your hips forward, trying to think of bringing the crease of that ankle down towards that floor. You want to feel a massive stretch coming up towards your ankles, coming up towards your knees, excuse me. So from the side, it will look like this. Boom. Now the timing, you can hold this for as long as you want. I normally go for about 40 to 60 seconds. That's just okay for me. If I need to go longer, then I'll go longer. And then you do the same thing on the opposite leg. Whatever you do on one leg, you do on the same, you do on the opposite leg, just so you don't create any kind of imbalances. We want to try to make sure everything is as balanced as possible. We are contralateral peoples, so one side is always going to be more dominant than the other. That's just how it is, but the idea is to try to minimize that. Second stretch I like to do is this one. Everybody's probably done this one before. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to dorsiflex. So you're going to dorsiflex your foot. So basically point your toes towards you against some type of solid surface, and you're going to lean forward. Feel that stretch coming into your posterior tibialis and the gastroc and soleus as well. Get all those muscles nice and loose. Same thing, about 40 to 60 seconds, and then I'll switch on other leg. Boom. And as a bonus, another third stretch, I did say I was going to talk about two, but third stretch, I think this is the one that actually changed the game for me, is, now what's so special about this stretch is, not only does it focus on stretching out the ankles, but you also feel your hip flexors and your adductors as well. So what you're going to do, you're going to go on one knee. You can have a significant distance between your front leg and your back leg. I'll say about 2 feet, a little bit more than 2 feet. So what you're going to do, allow your knees to track past your toes. Your knees going past your toes is not a bad thing at all, okay? Allow your knees to track past your toes. What's happening here is the further you go, you feel the stretch down to around the Achilles heel part. That area is stretching. So you need to make sure that area is mobile as well. The whole ankle area has to be mobile, just so you don't have any pain in your knees, which pain in your knees could lead to pain in your hips. You feel me? So if one thing is out of whack, other things will be more susceptible to being out of whack as well. So try to make sure everything is nice and loose. So what you can do is hold on to something so you can maximize on leaning forward, getting that stretch. Now, even though my ankle is stretching, also my hip flexor on the opposite leg is stretching as well as my adductor magnus, so the biggest adductor muscle or inner thigh muscle. Boom. Once again, whatever you do on one leg, you switch to the other leg. Feel that stretch. So my knee is really my problem knee. So I like to give that one a little bit more TLC bars. But yeah, so make sure whatever side that needs extra work, apply that extra work. And boom. These are 3 stretches you can do to help with ankle mobility. Peace.